சிற்றம் சிறுகாலே வந்துன்னை செய்வித்து உன் பொற்றாமரை அடியே போற்றும் பொருள் கேளாய். பெற்றம் மெய்த்துண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குற்றேவல் எங்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது. இற்றை பகை கொள்வான் என்று காண் கோவிந்தா. எற்றைக்கும் ஏழேழ் பிறவிக்கும் உன் தன்னோடுற்றோமே ஆவோம். உனக்கே நாம் ஆட்செய்வோம். மற்றே நம் காமங்கள் மாற்றேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Andal tells Krishna the Upayam, the goal that she and the other gopis want for their Sharanagati. Periyavachan Pillai once uttered 5 sentences to summarize the Artha Panchakam, the 5 most important things to know in Hindu philosophy. And all 5 are reflected in this Pasuram. The first is Svasvarupam Ananyarham. The nature of the self, the nature of the Jivatma is exclusivity, being exclusively a servant of Sriman Narayana alone. This is reflected in Andal's words, Etreikum Yezhel Piravikkum Un Thannodu Utrome Avom. We will always be your relatives even after 49 births. 49 births is just a way of saying any number of births. Whenever Sriman Narayana incarnates in this world, Lakshmi also incarnates in this world. So when Sriman Narayana was Rama, Lakshmi was Sita. When Sriman Narayana was Krishna, Lakshmi was Rukmini. But even when Sriman Narayana takes an avataram as an unmarried bachelor, like Vamana avataram, still Lakshmi at least comes and dwells in his chest. In the same way, Muktas and Nityasuris, even after attaining moksha, can come and incarnate in this world whenever Sriman Narayana does. They could incarnate as his associates, like Bharata and Shatrughna were Sriman Narayana's Sangha and Chakram, or they could incarnate as plants and animals in the places where Sriman Narayana dwells. That is why you should never cut down trees in places like Tirupati and Srirangam, because they are often Muktas and Nityasuris taking the form of those trees. The second sentence is Parasvarupam Midunam. The nature of the supreme reality, the Paratattvam, is the divine couple, Sriman Narayana and Mahalakshmi. Sriman Narayana's Paratvam or supremacy is reflected in Andal's words, Itrai Pare Kolvan Andru Khan Govinda. We did not come seeking this drum, Lord of Cows. So in the 28th Pasuram, Andal did Sharanagati to Krishna, saying, Iraiva ni tarai parai. Lord, give us moksha. But the Tamil word parai also means drum, so Krishna playfully gave them a drum. So Andal says, how can you as the Supreme Lord of all the worlds make such a mistake of confusing moksha with a drum? Is it because you are Govinda, the Lord of cows? By following behind cows, have you lost your intelligence? The third sentence is Virodhi Svarupam Ahankaram. The nature of the obstacle is Ahankaram. Ahankaram here doesn't mean ego. It means having a delusive sense of self, confusing the body with the self. This is reflected in Andal's words, Matre nam kamangal matru. Change any desires we have other than you. The cycle that has kept us in samsara for all eternity is avidya, karma, vasana, ruchi, deha sambandha. You have avidya or ignorance, and that causes you to commit karmas, bad deeds. Those deeds generate vasanas, traces of memory in future births. Those traces of memories lead to ruchi, taste for material pleasures. That ruchi leads to deha sambandham, association with a body. And association with a body leads to avidya, ignorance, because you confuse the body with the self. And so that is the cycle that's been keeping us in samsara for all eternity. And Andal is asking Krishna, prevent us from having any ruchi, any taste for pleasures other than you. The fourth sentence is Upayasvarupam avan kripai. The nature of the means of attaining moksha is Sriman Narayana's mercy. This is reflected in Andal's words, Chitram chirugale vandunnai sevittu. We came in the early hours of the morning and worshipped you, did Sharanagati to you. She emphasizes vandu, we came, because it is the act of walking to Krishna's house that caused Krishna to take pity on them and show mercy by fulfilling their Sharanagati. His mercy is the means by which we attain moksha. Finally, the fifth sentence is Phala Svarupam Avan Uganda Antaranga Vritti. The nature of the fruit, the nature of the final goal is personal service pleasing to Sriman Narayana. This is reflected in Andal's words, Ni kuttreval yengalai kollamal pogadu. Don't reject us for personal service. And her words, Unakke nam aachaivom. We will serve you for your sake alone. In the state of moksha, you have infinite bliss by virtue of experiencing Sriman Narayana's Divyatma Svarupam, his divine essential nature, and then as an outpouring of that bliss, you perform Nitya Kainkaryam, eternal service to Sriman Narayana and his consorts. But you shouldn't perform that service just so that you can be happy I performed the service. It is true that all beings in the universe seek happiness, and there is nothing that can ever be done to modify that goal. That is why people are so worried about artificial superintelligence in the future, because it is very difficult to persuade any agent to ever change their terminal goal. So it's not that you should stop desiring happiness, but rather your happiness should be Bhagavad Sukha Paradinam, subordinate to Sriman Narayana's happiness. You should serve Sriman Narayana to make him happy, and then when he is happy, you should be happy out of love for him. You attaining moksha is primarily for Sriman Narayana's benefit and only secondarily for your own benefit.